Dzień dobry. To już będzie drugi odcinek? Tak. Będzie seria? Tak.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate.
No, na pewno wygląda lepiej.
I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you.
Zaraz wszystkim wygadam, także spoko.
Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Najgorszy dyrektor Hogwartu. Cześć, ja nazywam się Cangur.
Phineas Nigellus Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Bosko.
I'll be in touch.
Czas się udać do słodkiego Slytherynu.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
No to teraz wypełnimy sobie kwestionariusz osobowy.
Yes, a bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions, certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student, and what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Tak jest. Akceptujemy. A Rolf Fig nie może iść do innego domu, jak do Slytherynu.
You belong in Slytherin!
Oj tak, zielony kolor.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
A jedzonko?
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Skąd ty to wiesz, gryfonko durna?
Aspiration.
Boże. Ale sztos.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Sztos. Jeszcze tylko załatwić sobie własną różdżkę. Chyba nie będzie opcji załatwienia prawdziwej różdżki Rolfa Figa, ale zobaczymy, co nam gra zaoferuje.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Zaraz.
Revelio.
Co tu jest do zabrania? Boże, nie to. To było tab? A, jeszcze tego nie mamy. Dobra. To chyba będzie pora przejść sobie do faktycznie pokoju wspólnego. Ale to za moment. No i teraz to zdecydowanie lepiej wygląda. Tak, dopiero teraz zdałem sobie sprawę, że mam niewłączone wszystkie opcje graficzne, które no jednak są potrzebne, żeby to, prawda, wyglądało tak jak powinno.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Zaraz to zrobimy.
New fifth year. I don't find potions bearable at all. And if it's double potions, I question whether I wouldn't just rather be a monk.
Od kiedy Slytherin...
Can't imagine something.
Dobra.
This is not helpful.
Siema mordo. Sebastian Swallow.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new fifth year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Mógłbym się jeszcze
Nice meeting you too.
zapytać.
Good luck today.
Nie zauważyłem, że można jeszcze zadać inne pytanie. To jest Omnis? Nie. Omnis to dupek, ale przedstawimy się tak czy siak.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
Imelda Reyes.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
No dobra,
Goodbye,
no to
Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
może kiedyś pozwolimy ci poprzebywać w kręgu naszej zajebistości, ale na razie jesteś taka sobie. Siema, ślepy.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not
Chyba
something I'm
raczej nie.
especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Faktycznie jesteś potomkiem Salazara Slytherina.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Czekaj, to znaczy, że ty będziesz miał potem powiązania z Lordem
Thank you,
Mordelordem.
Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine.
No ciekawa
Don't be a
postać,
stranger.
ciekawa.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
No fajnie, ale cmoknijmy, co? Ja tutaj przyszedłem lutować i kopać tyłki. I właśnie skończyły mi się tyłki.
How many owls do you think Hogwarts has?
Co ty robisz temu Orbakowi? Cholera. O, szkoda, że nie można samemu pograć. Trudno.
Revelio.
Kurde, ale duży jest ten slytherinowski pokój wspólny. Albo pokój wspólny Slytherynu. Gryffindor chyba nie ma takiego. To może być największy pokój wspólny. Jak mi się przynajmniej wydaje.
Good morning.
A ty jak tu
I
wlazłaś?
trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
To nie lepiej dać to każdemu uczniowi?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Jak spałeś, zamontowaliśmy ci GPS-a w dupie.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was.
Boże, możemy przyspieszyć?
Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
A co to Pokémon Go? Stay alert to your surrounding.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding
Starucho,
lore.
szybciej.
Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that
Revelio.
and see what details the field guide can provide?
Posąg Kelpii. Posąg ten przedstawia Kelpię, zmiennokształtnego demona wodnego z Irlandii i Wielkiej Brytanii. Niezwykle... Co? Zwykle przyjmuje postać długowłosego konia. Największy... Dobra, coś mi czytanie nie idzie. Okej. I mamy przewodnik. No, raczej okularów nie założę. O, i taki ubiór to ja preferuję. Kurde, to jest całkiem niezłe, ale... Chyba tak się będę bujał. Na razie przynajmniej. Dopóki nie znajdę nic ciekawszego.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Czyli basically tutorial nawalaj Revelio co 5 metrów i będzie dobrze. Ja wyglądam tutaj jak gigaczad jakiś bez kitu. Skrzynka.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Dobra. O to chodziło.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Dobrze, pani Weasley.
Revelio.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Gdzie mnie to... Co mnie tu triggeruje? Aha, Irytek.
Revelio.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Dobra, chyba to po prostu mnie woła.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Mhm. Mhm.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Fajnie. Dobra.
Revelio.
Our neighbour at home knows someone who's related to the inventor of Skelligro. It's true. Never heard of it.
I can't even cast Luma.
Hello, dear.
I haven't slept well for ages.
Hello there. Dobra. 11 i... Okej. 21... Czyli... Pająk. A tu będzie 5 i 9, czyli 14. Brakuje 3, czyli trójgłowa hydra. Nie. Co? Jaka hydra? Trójgłowy wąż.
All I can say.
Sorry. O ile się nie mylę, powinno zostać otwarte. Bosko! Numerologia jest łatwa. Cóż tu dostaliśmy? Karmazynowy płaszcz. O matko. Dobra, bierę to. Wyglądam jak jak Borat. No jest to zdecydowanie lepsze jako ofensywa. Już mamy 3 ofensywy, to bardzo dobrze. Przyda nam się to z pewnością. Przydałoby się mieć już podciągnięcie.
There's something in there. I just...
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Okej, wiem gdzie to jest.
This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Witaj, mała ciemko. No, na miejsce.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Tak to się robi.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
Nie mogę ci tego powiedzieć. Nie jesteś mnichem.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio.
Level drwa. Drwa? Level 2. Tu chyba coś jest, nie?
Revelio.
Not the best idea to start a study group with the boys from my dormitory. Now.
Aha.
If you ask any Hufflepuff, they'll tell you there's a badger in their closet.
Revelio.
Dobra, tu są eliksiry. To nas chwilowo nie interesuje za bardzo. Zamek. Jeszcze nie znamy Alahomora. O, mamy szalik. Mamy szalik. Można by go wyekwipować, na pewno nie zaszkodzi. Ale nie bardzo nam on pasuje do wyglądu, więc sobie go usuniemy. Dobrze. Wyzwania. Co mamy w wyzwaniach? Misje. Okej. Strona przewodnika. O, odbierz nagrodę. Dobra. To w sumie możemy sobie okularki wyekwipować. A, one nic nie dają. Nie. Dzięki. Nie skorzystam z okularków. Rolf dość dobrze wygląda, dość wyględnie i bez nich. No i mamy fontanna w sali głównej, bogato zdobiona fontanna z wiernie wyrzeźbionymi posągami mieszkańców magicznego świata, włączając w to kamienne syreny otaczające podstawę fontanny. A tu nie było jakiejś śmiesznej animacji? Dobra. Myślę, że to jest dobry moment, aby zdobyć Accio. Więc udajemy się na zajęcia. Myślę, że będzie dobry pomysł. 36 minut nagrania. Dobra. Niewiele tu zrobiliśmy. Może jakieś rebelio jeszcze? Póki na to czas. O!
Lumos. Revelio.
Chyba wiem, gdzie jest ta mucha. Kitku. Witaj, Kitku.
Revelio.
Jak? Dobra. Oj, to wygląda jak to z obrazu.
Lumos.
O, jest. Widzicie? Jest. Bardzo dobrze. Bardzo dobrze. No to lecimy. Bosko. Zebrano stronę.
Revelio.
Tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily.
And then the werewolves join the goblins
In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it,
Oh.
the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
3-0, czyli to.
I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
Revelio.
Pięknie. Dobra, jakby ktoś nie wiedział. Tu wokół mamy symbole z numerologii. To oznacza 0, to oznacza 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No i po prostu liczymy, tak? Co do czego dodać, żeby wszedł nam wynik, który potrzeba. Dobra, pójdziemy sobie na zajęcia. Ale to już w następnym odcinku. Już mamy 40 minut nagrania. Myślę, że dobrze będzie to zakończyć w tym miejscu. Ale może w jakimś lepszym widoku. O, tu jest całkiem nie najgorzej. O, jeszcze skrzyneczka się trafiła. Zakręcimy sobie globusem. I myślę, że dobrze będzie tutaj zakończyć. Do zobaczenia w następnym odcinku.